Tony Award-winning thriller Sweeney Todd is coming to the Muni for the first time July 16th through the 22nd. And of course, Studio STL wants you to win tickets. All you have to do is head to our contest page of fox2now.com to get registered. School supplies are already on the shelves as kids all across the country begin gearing up for the 2022 to 2023 school year. One school supply you might not be thinking of, a comprehensive eye exam. This next segment has been sponsored by Clarkson Eyecare, where optometrist Dr. Ernie DeWarren says you'll receive the best school supply yet.
Well, as we go back to school, we're always thinking about school supplies, and we like to look at vision and healthy eyes as our #1 school supply that we can provide for our kids.
Look beyond the pens and pencils because seeing truly makes a difference when it comes to success in school.
Your last name starts with the letter D. What's that one?
A.
What's that one?
T.
All right, let's go even smaller. It can't be done.
O.
Whoa! That's smaller than 20/20 vision, buddy.
A.
Very good. There's a lot of information that tells us 80% of learning is visual. So it's so critical that our kids have clear, comfortable, and healthy eyes while they go into school to learn.
This eye doctor even says these are some of the telltale signs that your kiddo might not be able to see.
Some of the classic signs would be squinting, straining, maybe getting headaches. You know, a lot of what we're doing is on like a lot of screen time now with kids. So with all that screen time, if your kid is cutting that short, their interest level might be here, but their ability might be here. That could be a red flag. A lot of times we'll be looking at kids, it can be really subtle too. So some kids resort to just avoidance of near activities. They just say, I don't like to read, or I don't like to do math, or I don't like to do my homework. And that sounds like something that might just be very simple, but whenever we examine, sometimes we see that these kids have to strain excessively in order to see clearly.
Poor eyesight might be the problem, but there's always a piece of peace on the other side.
Glasses and contact lenses are definitely both great solutions for vision problems. You can provide clarity, you can provide comfortable vision, basically easy to use, easy to administer.
Yet finding that solution wouldn't be possible without a comprehensive eye exam that goes beyond a simple check of the eyes.
With a vision screening at school or at the pediatrician's office, we're testing to see how clear their vision is, but there's so many more layers to that. How clear is their vision? That's one step, but we want to know, like, we want clear, comfortable vision for sustained periods of time, and that's a whole different ballgame. So here we can measure how much effort it actually takes to achieve that clarity, as opposed to just a snapshot at what size letter they can read from a given distance.
Yet finding that solution wouldn't be possible without a comprehensive eye exam at Clarkson Eyecare.
A comprehensive vision exam would involve analysis of the child's vision, which can include some objective measurements. We can do that with machines that we have here in the office. That will examine, basically quantify the actual focal point and the curvature of the eye. And then when we get in the exam room, we can use some other techniques to test the same type of thing. So what you're doing there is you're actually measuring the exact amount of effort it takes for a child to achieve clarity. We also get into an anatomical examination where we're basically examining everything from the eyelids and lashes and ocular surface to the inside of the eye with the optic nerve, the retina, all the important elements of the eye that lead to clear, comfortable, sustained vision to help us with development.
An extensive glimpse into your child's eyes so they can clearly see their bright future ahead of them.
The main thing we want to get across to parents is how important it is to have a comprehensive vision exam before the start of school. We really want to be able to get into school and not be surprised by failing grades or difficulty seeing things when we're trying to learn. We really want to look at vision as our most important school supply.
You stare straight ahead, Ollie, and I'll look inside your eye.
Knowing this now is key to success. Hindsight is 20/20, you know. Visioning is critical to your child's success when it comes to school. Go ahead and schedule your child for a comprehensive eye exam at Clarkson Eyecare before the first day of school, and you can receive 40% off of a first pair of eyeglasses. You can visit them online at clarksoneyecare.com or give them a call at 314-326-4323 and stay up to date on all things in the know at Clarkson Eyecare by showing them some love on Facebook and giving them a like there as well. Don't go anywhere, St. Louis. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes.